Greetings children, welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updated videos. The following video is for class 4, subject General Science, chapter 12, Soil Erosion, part 4. So I will be reading out from page number 105. Okay, so in the last classes we saw what is soil erosion. To revise, what is soil erosion? Soil erosion is loss of topsoil by wind or air or any other natural or man-made agent is called soil erosion. So then we saw what are the different natural agents. What are they? Rainfall, rivers and streams, floods, wave erosion, wind. Then man-made agents of soil erosion. What are they? Agriculture, deforestation and urbanization. Now we will see what are the effects of soil erosion. We saw what is soil erosion. So what happens if there is a lot of soil erosion? What is the reason or what will happen? So the three things that are the effects of soil erosion, that is land degradation, sedimentation and dust pollution. So begin with land degradation. As the word itself says, it is the uh, increase in soil erosion means loss of the topsoil. This changes the composition of the soil. This change in soil composition is called land degradation. The change in composition of the soil due to loss of topsoil is called land degradation. The value of that soil of that land is lost because the topsoil is lost. Okay, so that is land degradation. When there is loss of soil fertility, we add fertilizer to compensate it. When using chemical fertilizers causes the soil and water pollution also. Because of the land degradation, what we do, we lose the fertility because of land degradation. Now after that, what to do? Because we compensate it, that means there is no proper fertilizers in the mud or the sand, means we add the fertilizers, the chemical fertilizers. Now chemical fertilizers lead to soil and water pollution. Next is sedimentation. Here is an example of the land degradation. Okay, how the value of the land is lost. The value of the land means that the fertility is lost. Uh, it's not good for the environment. Sedimentation, sedimentation, sedimentation. When soil is run off by water or wind, the soil will enter rivers and oceans. And as the soil is heavier than water, the soil particles will settle at the bottom of the water body. This increases the sedimentation. The top soil, because of the heavy rain which is run off in the water, goes into the river and goes into the oceans, and it just settles down. There is no use of that topsoil in the ocean. Okay, we need it here in the land, not in the ocean. So it's a waste, right? So that is the problem of sedimentation. As the soil is polluted by our activities, the soil that settles underwater pollutes the water. This sedimentation changes the aquatic ecosystem by covering the gravel and decreasing the supply of food. When sediments enter the body of the fishes, they make them ill, because that the soil that is flowing in the water, that is polluted. So because of that polluted sediments or polluted sand, it is creating problems to the aquatic ecosystem. That means aquatic ecosystem means the animals and the plants that live in the water. Okay, so they're creating problems for them also. So the next effect is dust pollution. So what is dust pollution? When the wind blows, it takes with it the soil, especially the very fine dry particles of soil called dust. When people or animals inhale dust, they will fall ill. So that that is another effect of dust pollution happening due to soil erosion. Okay, the top soil just flies away with the air, so that becomes a problem to the uh, pollution. Okay, if animals and people inhale these dust particles, we fall ill. So here is one example of the dust pollution. Next is preventing of soil erosion. How to prevent the soil erosion? So, prevention of soil erosion. If you want to prevent something, you must know what is causing it. Some part of soil erosion will occur naturally. We can minimize soil erosion by controlling the human activities that cause soil erosion. The natural part, okay, the naturally what soil erosion happens, that we can't do anything. But at least because of the man-made agents, because of the agriculture or deforestation or urbanization, there is change in the there is soil erosions happening, so at least we can prevent that. First and foremost, we must increase the green cover. By planting plants and trees, we can prevent soil erosion. Even grass can prevent soil erosion. Plants hold on to soil firmly by the roots. So if there are plants, they will keep the soil in its place and it does not move easily. So it is important to plant. What gift can you give for the environment that we are living in? Our mother earth takes care of us in everyday life, isn't it? From our birth to our death, even our after the death of our body, it goes back into the earth. What gift are we giving to the mother earth? One gift that everyone, each one of you or me, can give her is planting more and more trees and cutting less and less trees. Okay, we are becoming very greedy. We human beings not only think about today's lunch or today's food, we think about tomorrow's food, we think about our kids' food, we think about the future. That is why we are becoming selfish in taking from the nature. Okay, that we have to reduce. You and me, being the new generations, we should at least think about the future of this planet Earth. If you want to gift your kids something, it should be the gift of the plants, of the gift of the planet Earth. Okay, a beautiful place to live in this earth, not a beautiful home. A beautiful home can be spoiled or it can break down, but the beautiful earth will remain forever. So, the gift that we can give to our kids is the beautiful planet Earth. So, we should plant more and more trees. Don't wait for somebody else to plant the tree. We should take the responsibility and plant tree. We can reverse deforestation by taking up afforestation. Deforestation means cutting down of trees from the forest. Afforestation means planting more and more trees so that there will be more plants, more forest which will hold on to the soil, which will reduce the soil erosion. Replanting trees and plants will slowly decrease the soil erosion. Already the harm that we have caused to the earth is we still have time that we can do something about it, so it's better we do it now. Okay, plants trees and shrubs along the edges plant trees and shrubs along the edges of the farm. They shield the field from the strong winds. You can see here, okay, how the wind, these are wind breaks and shelter uh, shelter belts. How they prevent soil erosion? You have to just plant these trees and shrubs along the edges of the farm. Okay, they shield the field from the strong winds. Now, there are some traditional methods of agriculture, that is mixed cropping and crop rotation. Mixed cropping means not only growing single crop, it is different crops that are grown in the same field. Then crop rotation means after a certain uh, crop, we have to make sure that the next crop is proper for the soil, the content of the soil. Then we see mangroves reducing the erosion because their roots slow down the flow of water. These roots, they slow down the flow of water, and the soil or the sediment will just stay in that place itself. So that ends the lesson, soil erosion. I hope you have understood, children. Stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and keep learning, children. Thank you.